Hey guys, it's X Lizandria X. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm gonna stop all that talking and let's just get into the categories for these characters that I have. So first we have the best this season. Of course, that's at the top of the tier list, so best of the best. Then we have I Really Like You, that they were a really good character, really likable character. I love everything about them and they were so great. Then we have You Were Great, you know, a pretty good character. They were really great, you know, like nothing too bad about them. They were great. Then we got Cool People. Y'all know in every tier list video I gotta put cool people, so here we are. Then we have Neutral. Neutral, of course, you're coasting in the middle. Don't care much for you. You're kind of like, man, like you weren't unlikable, but I just didn't really care too much for you, or you didn't really do anything for me. Then we have Please Go Away, like you're not a good character, I don't necessarily like you. And the last is why did they even write this character? Like this is just a very unlikable character. So let's get on with the rest of the ranking. And I am going by elimination order, and the reason why I just went on and put Dakota second is because I just feel like her time really did run its course when she got voted off the first time. But anyways, Stacy. Honestly, I don't even know why they writ her. I genuinely don't like Stacy, and I think the writers probably didn't really understand why they written her, so that's why they wrote her off in the first episode. So she can actually go at that bottom list right here. Why did they even write your character? Next we have Dakota. I feel like Dakota was dealing with a lot. Oh my gosh, why is my camera battery already flashing? Dakota, she did go through a lot, like at home. Like she was having a lot of home troubles because the spoiled rich girls, she was having a lot going on. But the whole Dakota Zoe thing, I didn't like that. So I'm just actually gonna put in Dakota Don't Care Much for You, only because of the Dakota Zoe character. B, I actually like B. I don't really have much to say about B. He was very smart, very inventive. So all I can really say for B is that he was cool people. I wish they would have made him talk, but he did not talk. So I'm gonna go on and put him in cool people. Then we have Dawn. Dawn, she was actually a really nice character. She was very sweet. I loved everything about Dawn. So I'm gonna put I Really Like You, because I really genuinely did like Dawn. Sam, I'm gonna be straightforward. I did not like Sam. Sam was kind of annoying. Not to the point where I'm like, why did they even write your character? But I really just don't like Sam, which is why I don't understand why he was in All Stars. I already have a video about All Stars. I'll leave that link in the cards for you guys. But I'm gonna put him in Please Go Away. Brick, I don't dislike Brick, but I don't like Brick either. I don't know, it's just an explanation that I can't explain. Like Brick, he was cool, and I did like his little side thing with Joe, because it kind of gave Joe something to do. Because I feel like without her talking to other guys and trying to be dominant, she really would have had nothing better to do. But Brick, I'm actually just gonna go on and put him in neutral, because I don't dislike him, but I don't really like him either. Anne Maria, I like Anne Maria, but you know, I don't really have much to say about Anne Maria, but I really do genuinely like her character, so I am going to put Anne Maria in You Were Great. Just because I just like her. She's just unexplainably likable for some odd reason. I just hate that the writers just wrote her to find, you know, that diamond ring and then make her quit. I wish that when it had not happened for her character. Mike, I like Mike. Now when it comes to his personalities that he had, I'm not going to be ranking the extra personalities, just more so Mike in and of himself. And I will say Mike himself is a boring character. I don't necessarily, you know, I don't like Mike, but I don't dislike him either. But I think he was a pretty cool character when he was in his own mind. So I am going to put Mike in cool people, so he's going to go right beside me. Then we have Joe. I don't necessarily like Joe. She's not really my favorite character. She was more of a bigger character within this season, but I didn't necessarily like Joe. So actually, I'm just gonna, for some odd reason, I feel like I want to put her in neutral. So let's put her there in neutral. Scott. Scott, his strategy for being a villain was very opposite of the ex-villains of Total Drama. But it was a strategy, just not the usual strategy that we're used to. So I will say he was a little inventive when it came to his strategy. But other than that, I mean, I didn't really care too much for Scott. I really didn't. So I give the credit where the credit is due, but I didn't really care too much for him. Zoe, I think Zoe is a likable character. I don't feel like it's to the point where I'm like, I really did like Dawn. However, I do think she is a great character in she does good for herself. So I'm gonna put her right beside Anne Maria. Oh my gosh, and then Mike is right up under them. Oh my goodness. We have Lightning. I didn't necessarily like Lightning, you know. I didn't really care too much for his character. Like, I like he was the archetype of a jock, kind of like a second Tyler. So I'm gonna give him don't care much for you. Cameron, I'm gonna be honest, I actually really didn't like Cameron like that. Like, I really didn't care too much for Cameron. It's just something about his character in particular that I just don't like. I don't really know. I can't really put a pinpoint on it, but I just don't necessarily like Cameron as a character. So I'm just gonna go on and put him in don't care much for you. All right, y'all. So this is the list. Dang, nobody got in the top tier. I mean, like, Redonkulous Race was a decent, not Redonkulous Race, Revenge of the Island was a decent season, but I generally didn't really like anybody enough, like how it was in Total Drama Island, Action, and World Tour for me. But yeah, y'all, this is the tier list. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking. My camera about to die, so like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially subscribe, and I hope that y'all have a great day. Bye.